Hello there, Aquarius, Aquarius Rising, and of course all of you Aquarius Moon people out there. This is your weekly astrological and card horoscope for the week starting January 20th, 2020. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, should you ever wish to get a session with me, you do need to go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or of course you may also just simply follow the links below. So what's going on as it involves your astrology over the course of this coming week? Well, on Wednesday, we've actually got the Sun in your sign, forming a square to Uranus, which is currently in your 4th house of home and family. And we actually have a fairly positive breakthrough that sort of shakes things up as it relates to how we connect to either a family member or how we handle some kind of future plan regarding household finances, resources, or management. Now, this could absolutely be a really cool breakthrough. The Sun is all about making things better. The Sun is all about improvements, right? It's about expansion. It's about infusing fresh energy into everywhere it goes. But with Uranus in your 4th house, it could be something happening that we have to challenge. Some kind of rule, some kind of block, something in our routine, maybe as it relates to our household in general, maybe something where we are handling a landlord or a homeowners association, or maybe a restriction as it relates to maybe a code or a lease. Some of you may also be finding out with the Sun square to Uranus. There could also be a bit of a clash this week as it relates to possibly neighbors or roommates or family members due to some kind of shift that is ultimately positive for you and your family, maybe actually challenging or maybe just bringing out some kind of distorted emotions in the others in this situation. It's no reason not to keep doing what you're doing. Just be prepared. With Uranus in the 4th house, it is about shaking up their structures. It is about changing things up in a way where they are a lot more comfortable and a lot less stuck in the past. However, at the same time, some people get really attached to their past. So don't let that throw you off. If people are being inflexible, find a way to have your cake and eat it too, even if you're only going to eat it by yourself or with your nearest and dearest, okay? When it comes to Thursday, we've actually got Venus, planet of love, harmony, and affection, as well as favor and popularity in your 2nd house of earned income and employment, in a gorgeous sextile to Jupiter in your 12th house of your past, your privacy, and your hidden zone. And it seems like a wonderful opportunity to give something another spin, give something another go is popping up. Remember, the 12th house, Jupiter is all about digging up buried treasure. It's about finding opportunities, even things that are old and done, or maybe we didn't get a chance to start it in the first place. Jupiter in the 12th house, we could also be reviving old dreams, old goals. Maybe this is a company or an organization you wanted to work for in the past but didn't get a chance to, a job we may have felt passed over for, or maybe just simply money itself, resources themselves that unfortunately we felt like we had to miss out on or got shortchanged with. Well, with Venus coming into the picture, a favor being done means there's a chance to have that back in the offering for you. Now, before we move on to the cards, it's important to remember, guys, that if you ever want to get a look at, say, new moons, full moons, things like that, because I know there's a new moon this week, those are actually on the monthly astrology horoscopes that I do on my Patreon, and you can follow the links below for more information about that. And if you ever have a hard time finding a video that you're looking for, you can either click on my avatar beneath this video and just go to the main channel page and scroll down and look through the playlists, or you can follow the link I'm putting in the down bar below that will also help you find the video that you're looking for by showing you how to look. So let's move on and see what is going on as it relates to your cards. Now, over the top, the overview of the top, again, the spiritual, the intangible side of things, we have this big focus on just complete endings, or completing stories, not just closing chapters, but closing books. And with the spiritual themes of the 3 of Swords in reverse, this is a week where a lot of you Aquarian people are no longer going to be sort of looking the other way or obliging yourself to people who are more interested in bypassing important steps in their growth, or people who are interested in just bypassing in general. You know, sometimes people don't want to do the work to have something. Some people don't want to do the work to get into alignment. They're still waiting on miracles and stuff to just fall down from the sky, or they want to get things because they feel entitled, or whatever. And with the Three of Swords reversed, it does look like, in a lot of cases, you're also not going to be overlooking things that have been pervasive dysfunctions in your life. This is about problem solving. It's a problem solving week, right? We're not trying to just say, let's have this perfect thing and, you know, make sure that we'll just spend the rest of our lives guarding it and protecting it from maybe dysfunctions, distortions, and lesser realities that other people bring into the picture. No, with the Three of Swords reversed, we're kind of done with that. We're kind of done overlooking problems people don't want to work on, which is why with the influx of the Ten of Swords upright is a lot of you Aquarius people are starting to do some serious cutoffs. Okay, I think that you're going to be inflicting the Ten of Swords. Now, some of you may be taking some space from friends, or maybe cutting off certain social groups. Some of you may be deciding that it's no longer in your highest interest to stay living in the same situation or surrounding yourself with a certain type of person, people, or community. And that's totally okay, because the cutoff of the Ten of Swords, I feel like it's allowing dysfunctional, unhealthy things to finally go. And it's sort of a moment that you get to see, okay, what is a person not letting you live without? And you should let yourself live without any kind of dysfunction, anything that's going to put you or your partner, your spouse, your family in any kind of, you know, emotional or psychological turmoil. Absolutely. And I think that this is a week where a lot of Aquarian people are taking a rightful stand against that. Okay, so good on you. Just don't be surprised. People will be giving you some looks, because sometimes when you're calling that kind of stuff out, people are going to feel called out, and they're going to accuse you of judging them. So what's going on when it comes to the mundane concerns? Well, for your material concerns, well, we've got the World card in reverse. And with the World card in reverse, there seems to be, again, this air of a do-over, right? We get a second chance. We get to try something on again. And for a lot of you, this does look like a resurrection opportunity. Maybe it's not necessarily something you've had before, but it's something that you get a chance to do now. It feels almost like you get to, even if you didn't get a chance to have this job, it's almost like the understudy now becoming the star of the show. Or maybe the first alternate, getting their chance. And I've seen that came up earlier for somebody else this week. I think it was Gemini. I think it's a very strong air feel. A very strong air sign feel, getting their chance now. Because the World card reverse is an overwhelmingly positive card. We even have a chance to try something again that is tried and true when it comes to quick turnaround with financial gain this week. So ultimately, again, even though these cards up top seem very, very harsh, it's not really that harsh on you. When it comes to the external, no surprise, we've got the Ten of Wands in reverse. We are taking our leave of space that we keep for a friend or a family member, or again, maybe a group or a community that we've been a part of. We are stepping out. And I'm getting this strange focus on innocence reborn. Almost like feeling that we can't carry some kind of taint or distortion or density that is sort of brought to us through this connection. Like it almost scours our innocence to be exposed to it. Or our own spiritual cleanliness or whatever. And so there is something that we're walking away from. And again, it's not about judgment. It's about taking your personal, social, spiritual, and emotional health and your standards and actually giving yourself a chance to live as somebody who deserves to hold those higher standards. Now, not everyone is going to understand when you do. Some people may take it very personally. You may want them to take it personally. But the important thing is that you take your leave, right? You are giving yourself and anyone you bring with you your best chance. Clearly, the cards are endorsing this behavior. When it comes to your emotions and your romantic life, your relationships, we do have the Three of Cups in reverse. And this week, I do see a lot of you Aquarius people needing to take a second to kind of reevaluate a little bit what is going on when it comes to maybe certain circles that are having an impact on our ability to find new love, or maybe our ability to carry on the relationship that we want to have. If you haven't noticed, this whole week is about community and focusing on community health for you. And for those of you who are part of Patreon, you know Mars is in your 11th house, so it's about breaking down walls to the best kind of community you can have. Well, with the Three of Cups reversed, there could be some stuff going on in your love life where you kind of realize, like, wow, the crew, the neighborhood, the community around even my relationships is not necessarily most conducive or in alignment with the type of relationship I want to create, have, or attract into my life. There may be something going on here where I have to take a step back and go, okay, this energy I'm exchanging with this space is dictating exactly what I'm going to be able to attract into this space. The company we keep also manifests our reality. I've been saying it a lot to you Aquarian people for a reason. Now we're getting to that reason. The Three of Cups reverse can also indicate, though, for a lot of you, if you're looking for a new partner, you may find somebody this week, but they will definitely appear to be incompatible when it comes to the sensibilities of a certain friendship group or certain community that you have. But now, going back, I just don't know if that's going to bother you that much, because I don't even know if you're compatible with that community anymore, or that group, or that friend, or whatever the heck this is going to be. So that is your horoscope. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hey, you all know I appreciate it. And if you ever wish to get a session with me, just go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.